All right, low-key, I was so trying to get you wiping your eye boogers and cutting it off like that, but I didn't. Welcome, everybody! Oh my God, it's BB Premiere.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Curto.
Sorry about it. Welcome, everyone. There's no intro, but I thought that John and I could just make one up. Imagine there's things here going around the screen and lots of words that you all skip anyway. So it don't matter. Look, every show I'm going to upgrade things, John. Every show I'm going to, I look at all the surroundings of us have upgraded. We'll have an intro next show.
Look how fresh everything looks. It's all fresh and new. I feel fresh and new because of this new graphics and logo and everything.
You are so fresh. I want to just let everybody know, because I got a lot of people already asking. They were like, I thought the shows are going to be live everywhere. The next show, which I will have a special announcement on in a moment, but the next show will be broadcasting everywhere. We've gotten so many people saying you need to do it. So wherever you guys are watching this now or in the future, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. Yes. It is the best way to help support our shows, of course. Reality recaps for all of this content, and at Comedy Jonah for all of Comedy Jonah's goodness. And make sure you share the show if you are watching it live now. If you're watching it in the future, John, they should just share the damn show.
Just share it and just look at it and feel the goodness is what I want.
Feel the goodness. And of course, if at any point you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the chat and tweet us your questions. Just make sure that you use hashtag YRRLive. I will be able to see them. Yes.
Me too.
Look at how good it'll be. You'll be able to see it too. And you know, I don't want to ruin too much of what's here's the thing. I didn't want to blow a load on the first show. Like, I didn't want to pull like, oh, let's not have an intro and all the things. But it's all coming as this week unravels. We'll be bringing back the meters, the polls, so that you guys can be more involved in the show.
This is kind of the foreplay, the edging to the final live show, right?
Oh no. You'll get full release by the first evictee will be in the full swing of things.
I can't hold it that long.
Of course.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, John's mom. She loves me. You duct taped her on a previous show and like threw her down the stairs. So I think she's okay with full release.
It was our Survivor recap, and you know what? She survived. So she's tough. She's tough.
Look, she's a tough cookie. For those of you that don't know, John and I will be live after every East Coast airing of the Big Brother shows. So make sure that you join us after all of them. Yes, we will be joined by house guests. And John, I have breaking news.
What?
Do. Breaking news. I didn't even tell you yet because I was waiting to surprise you on the show.
I don't like surprises.
Okay. Just quickly, who is your favorite Big Brother player of all time?
Oh, no, I'm going to get it wrong.
But no, you can't be wrong. Who's your favorite?
Oh, my gosh. There's so many. But, I mean, the one I'm always entertained with, of course, is Rachel.
Right. And now, who is the person is the worst that you would never want to talk to?
Cody?
Oh, crap. I got them mixed up. And that's awkward because I think he might have just maybe heard you. Everyone. What? Cody, last year's All-Star winner, joining us live right now is not happening because we have a lot of we have
Jessica. No, it's the other one. Jessica and it's Cody, right?
Oh, that is the Cody that you meant? Oh,
that's
the
one,
I
not
agree.
Last year's. Oh, I liked Cody last year.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
No, I was just screwing with you anyway. That's not my announcement, John. My announcement is better. I heard from PR earlier today, we will be having exit interviews this season.
Woohoo!
So add that to the list of stuff that we will have for all of you.
Fun.
And lastly, this on our next episode, I think you guys know there is no Big Brother show tomorrow night. The next episode will be Sunday. Joining us on Sunday, because as I believe it was put to me, there's nothing I want to see more than three bitchy gays together. Brent, formerly of Rap, will be joining us to talk all things Sunday night's episode. So there, I feel like I've taken care of house cleaning, and now we can talk premiere.
You've cleaned the whole house 3 times.
I've cleaned the house. The house is clean. I want to talk premiere.
Okay, do it. Do it. Let's do it.
I am so excited. I have not been excited about a premiere of Big Brother in like obviously last year because I knew I was on it. I was super excited for that. I don't even remember watching it. Apparently I cried. I've never watched it after that moment. So there was that. But other than that, I haven't felt this surge of excitement for this season. Like I was loving the house. Simply the door opening and seeing the lights in that hallway or how the DR looks. Loving it.
I love the new logo, looks fresh. It's updated. We're updated. I thought the house it didn't look IKEA-ish, didn't look cheap. I love the colors. I love the way the table was set. Everything looked great. This is one of my favorite houses. You know, I think for years we've been talking about, you know, look at BB Can, does all that house and technology and everything. And I think US is finally caught up because I think this is one of my top 2.
I gotta say, they're lucky because you all would have hated me. Like you just said, I loved that look, like that neon, like that whole color scheme that it like all started with. I loved it so much. And if I would have known that that's where they were going to go with the season, we would have been surrounded in a neon bliss right now. So you are all lucky that I did not know it was going to be rainbow neon and all of that. But I just
it could still happen. It could still happen.
It could. No, actually it cannot. Not if you expect me to not be in a mental institution. So, you know, but I have to say, I also was a little bit sad today, John, to be honest.
What? Why?
I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but like every single year, obviously.
Did I follow you? I don't know.
You should at some point. No, I tagged you. No, what I did was, you know, there was no premiere party this year again, obviously because of COVID.
Damn you, COVID.
So what I did on my Insta story is I posted fun memories of all the premiere parties in the past, like of us interviewing Ian or like previous people that we've interviewed. Like you guys should go check it out. But it made me a little sad to be like, I hope next year we get to be back in New York City making memories and doing fun stuff for a premiere party.
I hope so. We had so much fun, didn't we? And I am ready to do it again.
I see that JJ Wisconsin says oh boy, Chad, I can't even keep up with it. BB house looks like my living room this season. And if you recall, Eric bashed me for having a beach themed living room, and yet now he loves it. Real sus. I just don't like anything you do, JJ. How about that?
I loved your living room, and now look, BB loves your living room. So good for you, JJ.
Yeah, good. No, I love it. I mean, it looks a little. I feel like it looks a little bit like my living room, to be honest. I think
it looks very beachy, you know, clubby, and I love that. But I mean, you know, maybe it could have been BB Casino too. I don't know. I'm conflicted, but I love it. I love it.
They really, really are gonna try and force this casino theme because okay, whatever
Yeah.
you guys want to do. Can we just make our own rules about one thing though? Because I don't want to have to wait to the end of the show to talk about it.
I love making rules. What are they?
$750,000 to play now. Hey, everyone, you know how Eric always said never in a million years? Well, guess what? It's a
Oh,
million years.
it's almost there. And I wonder if second place will be 75.
I have a
1,000.
feeling second is going to be 100.
Really?
And how much do they hate the All-Stars last year? Because you know, this
Oh, yeah.
money is because they didn't have to spend shit last year, or
Mhm.
they saved so much money because of COVID last year. There was no sets, no
Right.
nothing. So like, this better be going forward and not
Listen,
just a temporary thing.
yeah. And if you have budget and you don't spend it, guess what? In the corporate world, you lose it. So they are spending it and we will take it. Yes.
We will take it. I definitely want it. I just does that change anything for you? Like when you heard it was $750,000, and same thing to chat. When you guys heard that, did that change? Like, was there anyone that was like, "I'll never play like me," and now are going, "Okay, that might now be worth it." Would you? Would you do it, John? Would you play for that much money?
No, no, it made me think too. I mean, I'm also with you, like not in a million, but now it's climbing. It's getting up there, and yeah,
It's
yeah.
good.
But I don't. Go ahead.
Next year. By next year, I think it has to be 1,000,000.
Yeah, I think so.
It has to.
This is insane. This is insane.
I'm loving it. I am definitely loving it. I cannot wait to just I'll play. I'll play. You all will get what you all will get what you all will get what you want.
I wonder if they're going to have the favorite player one more too. What do you think that's going to be?
I'm gonna assume they're gonna raise the price of everything. I don't think they can just raise the price of one thing.
Right. Or, take away from the favorite player.
Could you imagine that? Like, look, again, number one, they should just be like, we need to borrow some of your money.
We know you got favorite. You're going to be great on Twitter. But we're just going to need a little bit of that back.
We're gonna just we just need just like a touch of that back, just like a little bit of it back.
We need to tip the doorman. Okay. Can we have that? Yeah.
What do you need? If your favorite player, you're getting hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers, number one, which means every sponsored ad that you are shoving in your fans' faces, you're getting $5,000 for.
Yeah.
So you can just be like, try this soda, $5,000. Look at me do this. You don't need that money. Give it to second and third and fourth and dissipate your money out. You psychopaths. Can't. They're all annoying me, these Big Brother players. But yeah, I have just not been this excited in a while. Now, as excited as I was to see the house and for Big Brother starting and all of that momentum, I was a little disappointed that we were ultimately still keeping that same formula from last season. I don't like this. We watched the same competition 4 times in a row.
Right. Like last time it was those kind of foos table things where they were rolling it and we got to see all the little people struggle with that. I didn't mind that. I saw the first one. I thought, oh, whatever, shuffle the plexiglass, whatever. Then I stopped. I was more curious about the new balcony. Everybody was hanging out. Is there a bar? Like, what's happening up there? Are people up there now? They're talking. They're starting to align. I mean, 8 people were now up there before the other 8 even got into the house. And already they're starting to align. They don't know about the 4 teams yet, 4 of 4. They're starting to kind of connect a little bit. I'd be a little upset that I wasn't one of the first ones, right? But I love the new balcony. I'm so glad they kicked the neighbor out and evicted the neighbor.
Yeah,
Because now
bye,
we got
Dr. Will.
Bye, Dr. Will. You're evicted. We got a balcony. Awesome.
You're evicted. No, I think that's going to be a new great space. It looks like they have access. I don't believe that we saw any of the backyard in the preseason photos. So it was nice to see that. Maybe it'll prevent wall yelling. Who knows? But okay, so like you said, let's go back to the people moving in now for a minute, because obviously you guys know John and I did the cast assessment episode, which is 2 hours. So go back and check that out if you missed it. But here's my question, John. The first group of people moving in, of course, we had Derek and my boyfriend Christian, Champagne. What was his name? Brent Champagne, I believe. And oh my God, I forgot. Why am I always forgetting? It's not Xavier, Kyland. I want to say Xavier. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot remember it. But that first group of people.
Yeah, it was Travis, Derek F, Frenchie, and Xavier, right?
Well, okay, yes. So that was the first group. You are correct. You are correct. That was the first group. This is why we're glad that we have John, because he knows the right groups. Was there anything that you learned about these people that we think we might have been wrong on in cast assessment?
Well, Derek looks like just a ball of fun. Like he is so different, Derek Fraser, than I thought he was going to be. Oh my gosh, he would be awesome to hang out with. Frenchie looks a lot younger. He maybe photographs older or something. He just, when we saw him on the farm, and I was just like, wow, you have all those kids and ducks and geese, and I mean, and why do you have all those kids? There's nothing to do after you fed everything. But no, he looked great. Xavier and Travis, pretty much what I thought they were. But yeah, looking good in person, gentlemen.
Travis being very much like, I like to close board meetings, and then I like to be a beach bum. First of all, you know that the owner of this business is a gay. It is probably an old gay who is letting him pretend like he's closing deals. You know, they are giving him like a little briefcase with like plastic toys in it. Yes, you are doing a good job, Travis.
Let me tell you something with Travis. Him sitting on that tailgate with his laptop going, okay, everybody, good job. Okay, first of all, the background noise in a meeting like that, no, you couldn't even hear anybody. I try to do this show and I can't even wear these. I don't think people think maybe I'm too poor to have them. I have these because of background noise for this show. So you sitting on a tailgate closing deals, no, that was so produced. I agree with you.
Look, as somebody who produced many of that footage last season, I can tell you, it's all fake. It is fakety.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And let me tell you, you filmed shit for 2 days, and I mean out like 48 hours of footage you film, and you're lucky if a minute and a half makes it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, but no, I think he is, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying on like, I'm this executive, I'm so smart and then look, we don't judge people on their looks, or more specifically, we don't judge women on their looks at all. I'm going to do it with Travis. I don't understand why he looks 40. I'm 40. I don't think I look it. If you took Travis's head and stuck it on my body, people go, oh, that makes more sense.
But then I think Frenchie's older than Travis, and Frenchie looks just around the same age.
I don't know. There's something weird about him. I don't trust him.
Because he's aging faster than he should. Is that why you don't trust him?
We found out, but don't even make me sidetrack. People do not like if we sidetrack. But once again, everyone, I'm just gonna use this for 1 second to say the fucking government came out and said aliens exist and showed us UFOs, and nobody cares.
I think
and I found one. It was in the house.
I think he got the first dose of Moderna and then forgot to come back 30 days later and had to start the whole cycle again. And now those little nanites are inching him.
Whoa, that's probably why he has such good cell reception in the back of that car. That is
for his meetings.
Yes, he has this COVID shot. He obviously has the good Wi-Fi in him now.
With the nanites in him. Yes, I want him.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's the secret to having good meetings. Get the COVID shot, everyone. Protect yourselves.
There you go. Just do it. Protect yourself.
Just do it.
Just do it.
All right, so nothing new. I was underwhelmed by Xavier from the first group, honestly. When we were watching, reading his bios, and then I watched the little snippet video that Us Weekly put out about him, the lawyer. I was I'm not getting that same energy.
He's good to look at.
Have you seen his Instagram?
I haven't even seen your Instagram. And that's who you bring home to mama. That's all you have to do is put a red ribbon on that. That's good. But as far as anything else, no, it was,
Yeah, I don't feel that we that we got anything that really great from him. So then who was the second group? Which was our second group moving in?
So our first ladies was Azai, Brittany, Whitney. What is it? What am I pronouncing?
It's Azah, John. Remember? Azah. You made fun of me last show.
Azah, Brittany, Alyssa, and Whitney.
Okay.
And Azah is absolutely gorgeous. Again, here's someone that's the perfect package. She's gorgeous. She's got a great income and career. But I think the thing that she has that Xavier doesn't have is she's got a little something else. Do you know what I mean? There's a little devil on her shoulder. She's gonna lie, cheat, and steal. She's up front with it. There's a little bit more. There's that makes her.
John, we're gay. When you say a little something else, it usually means a penis when you're talking to another gay man. Yeah, it does. I was like, where are you going with this?
If I was sitting down with both of them, I would be more interested. I think she'd have a more interesting conversation than Xavier. I think Xavier would just sit there and drink his beer and not say a whole lot.
Well,
she's more exciting. She's got a little more edge to her. I like that.
You're
in a person. Yeah. Not just a penis, but a person. Yeah.
Well, look, speaking of I can't pull it up because Instagram, you can't copy the photo, but you're missing stuff like this on Xavier's.
No, that's gorgeous. Again, great to look at. Was I overwhelmed with his personality? No, it was good. It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good first date. It's a good first date.
You're burying the lead again as a gay with Azah because she has given us the best gift of the season tonight. We get to bring back, John, Cameroon. She's from Cameroon. We get to bring back Drag Race Cameroon.
Yay.
I like watching you pretend to know what we're talking about when we
love
don't.
It.
You're the worst gay. Don't ever call me not a good gay. You not know what I'm referencing.
I don't. I watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, look, I won't complain. I watched All Stars, and I got 3 episodes into season 1 before I realized it wasn't season 6, and I already watched it. So I'm an idiot too. So yeah, what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. And so, love her, Brittany. Did we know that she had been diagnosed with autism? Was that in her bio?
I did not.
No.
I don't remember us mentioning that from her bio, and what I wanted to tweet out, but I was like, it's still early in the season. I don't know that people are going to understand about the joking. But all I wanted to tweet out was like, now don't you all feel bad for, mocking her nonstop? All that I see Twitter say have been saying about her since the bios and everything came out is she seems annoying, long-winded, like all of these negative things. I love her.
Listen, tonight I loved her when I learned that, she was diagnosed with autism, all the stuff that she had to do to kind of overcome that. She's, has 2 degrees. I mean, it's amazing. She's done amazing. Why are you laughing at me?
I just think like she has 2 degrees.
There's 2 degrees.
She's a black belt and teaches kindergarten. By the way, dear, please, future Big Brother players, for the love of God and all that's holy, we don't give a shit what your job is. I promise you, you're gonna end up telling everyone by the end of week 1. The only person that I will say is probably justified in that is Derek, because he is probably a self-made millionaire if we're to believe all of his stuff. But other than that, no one cares if you're a black belt in karate, or if you're a kindergarten teacher, or if you're a secret ninja, or if you dress as a Teletubby on the weekends for kid parties. I promise you don't need to make up a different profession.
Or if you got a rip in your skirt, oh, have me do it. I'll do it.
You really hate her.
I don't hate anyone.
By the way, also thing that will be making its way back next episode is the voice changer and the sound effects, because I can't wait to use it for her. But yeah, when she's like, I can sew anybody's clothes if you just bring me some sewing needles. Guys, I'll sew your clothes. I'll sew all your clothes, okay?
But we are jumping ahead.
I know, I'm sorry.
So let's talk about Alyssa. Alyssa.
Right, Riley?
No. Whatever happened to her? No, the one on the show. She was what I thought she would be. Whitney, I thought was much better than I thought she was going to be. I didn't realize she was a single mom of 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Really loved that. Wasn't thrilled about the dress too much, but besides that, she was kind of what I thought she was.
Yeah. I have to say, yeah, having Christy, I'm thrilled. Now, for those that watched our cast assessment show,
yeah,
I'm sorry, Christy is the one that we are missing. I didn't mean Christy. Christy was the bald one that we were so excited to have her show representation and all of that coming into this season. For those of you that don't know, she ended up testing positive for COVID. So they ended up having to remove her from the show, and we ended up getting Claire, which, no shade, I honestly do like better, because Claire is a super fan, a feeder, and Claire was a recruit. So my loyalty is gonna have to go to the super fan, the feeder, the one of us. So I'm liking
right.
Claire.
And I think the picture that's on the CBS site on the cast picture of Claire, I think they took that when they said you're a runner-up. I mean, you can crack a smile, Claire. You're the only one not smiling on the CBS
God, you
site.
hate Claire.
I actually really like Claire. I actually really like her a lot better than I thought I was going to like her.
I don't know. It sounds like you don't like her to me.
No, I'm looking at the site going, Claire, so pretty.
By the way,
bet you're pretty with a smile.
By the way, side note, this is my plan this season. I'm going to make everyone hate you.
Good
so
luck.
they don't like me. So they'll all just love me. And I'm going to make them all hate you. I decided I want to be the one that everyone loves this go round.
Okay. Let's see how that works.
So you play the evil monster. Thank you. Then I'll just turn out to be the evil monster in the end. Plot twist. It won't work, Eric. So yeah, I really didn't learn. I wasn't like blown away by any of these intro packages. Everybody was kind of almost exactly what we knew they were going to be. I have to say, I was even, well, being underwhelmed in Christian will be the theme for the night, but I was even underwhelmed in Christians who I wanted to love because I am in love with him.
Even with all that curly hair, you like that?
Oh, I love it all.
Really?
Yeah. This is where everyone's gonna be like, Eric, he's 23. It's legal, and I don't care. He's hot. I'm sorry. They all stay the same age. We get older. What am I supposed to do?
Right. So Whitney's the first one to win for the girls.
Right.
Let's bring it back.
Right. Sorry. It's
back
a Christian
to the
dream.
episode. Yeah. So we don't feel like child molesters. And so now we're up for the next 4 men.
Right.
So we've got Kyland, Christian, Derek X, and Brent.
Yep.
Kyland is the one that, you know, his favorite food is popcorn. Popcorn.
Oh.
Go ahead. He was so much different than I thought he would be. I actually really liked Kyland a lot.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought I was waiting to get the crazy with him, and we did not get the crazy with him.
No, we didn't at all. And I mean, he even just looks different from his photograph on the CBS site than we saw in his, you know, intro video. He looks hilarious. He doesn't look like he'd be insane, you know. And I think you're right. I think he had all that time in the hotel room to really fill out those questions on the CBS site, like every little thing that you like to do. I like to collect Post-its, you know, whatever it was. Yeah. So I really liked him. I will sit down with a bowl of popcorn anytime with you, Kyland. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I liked the Kyland. I like I said, disappointed in Christian. Now Derek, the other Derek. Derek X. I did not know, and now he did not allude to it, but I don't know if Twitter lied to me. They told me that he's gay and he plays for our team. Is that true?
Let me use my magical powers right now.
I don't have gaydar, John. You're supposed to know these things.
I do.
You're the much older one.
Give me.
You've had many more year to develop it.
Now I can't focus because of the hatred. I see Derek X playing for our team, and you know what? Welcome.
Yeah,
you're a cutie patootie. You're going to be a total catch.
I don't know why. People let me know. Like, you can tweet. I mean, look, it is nobody's business. I mean, we're not quizzing. I'm just wondering.
Outing people, you know.
Yeah. John is now outing people. So I'm sorry you all had to sit here through that. And Brett Champagne is exactly what I thought it would be.
Oh, totally. I mean, one night stand. I think it was fun. I don't remember. I drank too much, and then on with your day. But I love champagne, so you know.
He's just gonna be live feeds like
Pasta and champagne. Love it. Carbs and a nice beverage. Nice chilled beverage.
That you'd like the noodle.
Mm.
Yeah, not impressive. Like I said, none of the bios blew me. Like all it is, I don't know how to express the fact that I was underwhelmed by the video packages and them individually, yet them all as a group together excites me so much. I cannot wait to see how they interact. But
Right.
I do just kind of think it's because I have that ADHD dyslexic brain where once you start doing the same thing over and over and over, I just start like zoning. So I don't know how many times I had to watch this puzzle being made.
Well, it was a different puzzle every time.
It is a puzzle.
It was
Five
a different
pieces.
a different image every time.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing that I noticed with the second four guys is they seem to really take it a lot more serious. They were faster. We saw Christian doing it faster and dinging, nope, you're wrong, and sliding those things. All four guys really put a lot of effort into trying to win this one versus the first four girls and the first four boys. So that was nice to see while they were all watching at the deck, the BB deck, talking game.
I'm sorry. I just need to be really clear. I don't know if you have a fever. I don't know what bizarre world we are living in right now. You are acting like them picking up 5 pieces of plexiglass. It's another 5-piece puzzle, John. This wasn't even remotely difficult.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't difficult. I'm saying they did it faster. Everyone else seemed to be a little lazier about it. Okay. These guys really took it seriously and it got done quickly.
Sure.
I liked it. Yeah.
I mean, they didn't want to
done.
They didn't want to mess around with what they were dealing with last year of the ball and the this and the that. And they didn't want that again. But I was literally just like, this is taking too long.
And how it didn't. It took long with the first 2-4 group.
It's 5 pieces.
It glares against the sun. It's hard.
What am I missing? It is like somebody giving you a penny, a dime, a nickel, a quarter, and $1 piece, and going put these in order, and you're going
and the
like,
rest of it is see-through.
Oh God, I don't know. Does the penny the lowest? I don't know.
But I can see through everything. I can't.
I was blown away that like this was a comp and then they're acting like it's difficult.
No, it wasn't, but it was nice to see those four do it. Now the last 4 girls, Sarah Beth, Hannah,
got a sewing needle.
Doogie Howser, Claire, who's an AI engineer and from New York City.
Yeah,
I loved her video when she was talking about how she's used to looking at everyone's mannerisms and this and body language. I think someone like her is going to do well with this because she is doing that for a living. And then, of course, she's bisexual. She's in the LGBTQ plus community. So she can have showmances. She can read everybody's body language. I think Claire's going to be a big threat.
I want controversy already. I don't believe in bisexual. It just means you're delaying saying you're gay.
Awesome. So
that's what John made me say. You guys don't get it. There's literally a doc in here, and he's like, "You say this, or I'm walking off the show right now." This is so mean, John.
I swear to God, say it.
No.
Tiffany, who's 40, single mom. Runs her little blood drawing unit. Is it in a van around town? I mean, I don't understand exactly what she does, but she's in great shape. I think she's a threat too. And being 40 years old, she's bringing a lot of wisdom to this game. A lot of wisdom for us older folks.
really are on your best behavior. I don't really know what she does. Sigh. Watch that part back when you are able to rewind this. This is my impression of you. I don't really know what she does. She collects blood.
Randomly around the city.
She ran. This is what I've learned about Tiffany, everyone. She randomly collects blood around the city. Sigh.
And then, of course, there's our dear, sweet Sarah Beth. Now,
Mama,
she's everything I thought she would be from the assessment. She's someone who processes drug tests and then will testify against you in court. Little sweet little creaky voice, Mary Beth, or no, Sarah Beth, whatever. And then after she leaves court, then she goes home and she's sewing all her little costumes, getting ready for the next day.
I can sew if someone has a sewing kit. I'm not allowed to play with sharp objects at home. At home, not allowed to have the sharp objects.
Don't put my sewing needle in my petri dish. How did my petri dish get home?
Meanwhile, Tiffany's over there. Did someone say needles? Because I can take blood. She can sew, and then I'll take your blood.
I'll take your blood for the blood test. Sarah Beth, can you process this?
And then Derek is like, perfect, I'll play doctor for my parents. This is exactly what is happening over there in that house. That's what I'm saying. Together, these people are going to be great. Individually?
But I like Claire. Claire won. She was the second woman to win. Claire's really tall. I mean, she must be at least 5'10", right?
Which is tiny.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's cute. Tiny? You're not. No, you're taller than me. What are you doing? We don't allow this, John. This is where everybody that's, you know this game, John, where all the under 5 feet people act like anything in the 5 feet is tall. And then we have to be like, yes, you guys are really tall.
I am the same height as Cindy Crawford, 5'10".
You are?
Yeah.
You're taller than me.
I am not 6'7".
Okay, well, there's pictures all over the internet.
Go to Reality Recaps Instagram and look at our past picture and coverage.
Have you been wearing lifts around me?
Honey, not even Prince has lifts that high. Okay, like, come on. I'd be in stilettos, and still I would be eye to eye with you.
Yeah, you know who Sarah reminds me of, and I have to say this. I'm not gonna apologize. I can do whatever I want. It's my show and not yours. See, Sarah reminds me of that girl from, remember Vanderpump Rules, the one that used to date Jax, and then she was like the junkie, and then she like wanted to be the actress.
Laura Beth.
Is that why you called her Laura Beth?
Is it?
Because yes, her.
Is it subliminal? Did you plant it in my head? Did you plant that in my head on purpose?
Then yes.
Laura Lee.
Laura
Beth.
Where are you getting these answers from? But yes, that is it. I think she was called Laura Lee, says yes, Maximus Mom, ZZ in chat. Yes. People said Alyssa looks like Laura Lee.
I see that. Alyssa's prettier than Laura Lee.
Time for glasses.
Are you talking to Maximus Mom?
No, I'm talking to you. So whatever. They did these things, and now Julie tells them the twist. You're playing in teams. My favorite is when Julie has to coach these people and how they're supposed to react to stuff, because they're all like, oh.
Yay.
Oh. And she's like, I hear some whispers of excitement, right? Julie will fucking come through that screen and kill you. You morons. It is a live show on primetime network television. Here's a clue. If Julie tells you to chop off the finger of the person next to you, barbecue it and eat it, you better be like, nummy num nums. I love fingers.
Which one, Julie?
Because you know what happens if you don't. And if you don't, you're about to find out with Frenchie. Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get there.
So Julie told her about that. Nothing really surprising. And then
No.
And then they need to now play this whole new competition as, I'm sorry. They have to pick their groups.
They have to pick their teams. And so we've got Frenchie, who's the captain of the Jokers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're on the little slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could this be production? Let's steer it. Are they steering it?
Yeah, you think they're steering it? Of course they are. When Julie was like, and so you guys are going to get to pick your teams, but it's going to come from it's going to come from a choice of two people that we're going to promise it's totally random. Just look at the way Brent's picture just popped on the screen and didn't even bother fake rotating around, but they hope that he hooks up with Claire. So, was he on Claire's? Whoever there was, I'm telling you, once they knew who the captains were, they knew exactly the choices they wanted to present to what people. They know the dynamics that they want together in that house. Not for 1 second do I think that was random at all.
Listen, I don't know if you noticed, but we have a document that we share during the show so that you and I can type notes together to try to keep some kind of normal resemblance of a show together.
Right.
And I don't know if you noticed, I was typing in the names before they chose because
oh, really?
I knew who especially Frenchie, who was choosing over anybody else. And, look at the two that were last.
Who were the two that were last?
Well, Travis. Travis was last. And Mary Beth.
Let's tell the people who were the people. So Frenchie was the captain of the team, and it was the Jokers.
Yes.
So he went with Azah, Brittany, and Derek F. Now, I think Azah, genius choice.
Totally.
I think Brittany and him together will be great.
Brittany's a dancer. She can do those physical comps.
And then on top of all of that, you're going to throw in Derek F. And I think it's hysterical that it's Team Jokers. These are going to be the funny DRs, the comedians of the house. These are going to be the fun people injecting fun into the game. And they all just ended up on Team Joker.
Now, when it was on the slot machine for Frenchie, and it was Derek F or Derek X.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, who is he going to choose? I think maybe that was the only one I got wrong. I thought he was going to choose Derek X.
Right.
But he said, oh no, you're super funny. I relate to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sure.
Except I don't.
I'm excited for that team. I think it's going to be a team of fun people. I love all of them together. And in all honesty, I think Derek and Brittany, and in all honesty, Frenchie, are three people that normally would be in danger of going under other circumstances. So to give those people an extra week to form bonds in the house, to endear themselves to people, I think that's great. Unfortunately, Frenchie's doomed because production's going to now go for him. But she fucking refuse. God, you refuse. She couldn't have made it any. Oh, we'll get there. She all but said, "Hey, moron, you better fucking pick yes." And
Let's just see how you'll do.
You think you're winning one more thing the rest of this season? You think you're winning one more thing this season?
Let's just see.
Bye-bye. So I'm sure Twitter will be happy.
So then we've got Whitney as the captain of the Aces.
Yep.
And she chose Brent, Derek X, and Hannah.
Now go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was going to say I was not surprised that she chose Derek X over Derek F. I'm sorry. She just, to me, seems very much like, I'm pretty. Derek X is prettier than Derek F. I want pretty people on my team. That's what I was getting. Every one of her choices, I felt like she in her brain went, who's prettier? I didn't get strategy at all.
Wow, that's really shallow. So then we got the Teen Kings, and it's your boy Christian, with all that curly hair that has to be maintained and conditioned quite a bit. And he chose Alyssa, Xavier, and then of course to even out the teams with boy girl, Mary Beth was not even chosen last. She was just tossed to the team.
He chose Alyssa over Tiffany. Here's the thing. And I get that you're 23 and stupid and hot, and that's why I love you. But pro tip, if somebody is telling you, I'm a mother, right there, you should understand that she is playing this game for a whole other reason. And while there can only be one winner, that is going to be someone you want on your team. You know she is there. She is in it. She is playing. And then on top, just so much about Tiffany, which we know she's walking around collecting blood. But still, based on what Christian knew, mother.
Well, she's a mother. She's gone through a lot. She's super tough. She's going to, get dunked in the tank and hold her breath underwater a lot longer than Alyssa's going to. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's going to be a really much better teammate. She's 40 and in great shape. She's not 65 and, on her way to the senior living center. I mean, she was such a better pick. But, as old as Christian looks, his youth comes out in his decisions.
No, Christian is not the one that I think looks old. Travis is the one that I think looks old.
Christian, I love. I think they both look old.
Well, I think you're crazy and should look again at my boyfriend, Christian. So,
the hair. Hair.
But he handicapped himself as soon as he's taking, as soon as he is taking Alyssa, and then he is getting stuck at the end with Sarah. I'm like, you lost, bro.
But at least he took Xavier. Like, there was a moment when he was deciding against Xavier and someone else, and I'm like, are you crazy? Like, look at Xavier's physical build. Take Xavier.
And we know how smart Xavier is. So here's the thing. I hope that Xavier saw a chiropractor before he left. I hope he learned some good stretching techniques, because he gonna have to carry that whole team. Because those three idiots are gonna be bumping into each other like, oh,
Mary, that's gonna be him. Who's gonna help me, boo?
Christian's gonna be like, can somebody put my hair up in a ponytail?
Mary Beth's like, I'll do it. I just knitted a bandana for you.
You need to get it out. Lissa's like, I'll hold the mirror. Xavier's gonna be bashing his face in a wall. Like, what happened? Why am I here? Last team, Claire's team. Super excited for Claire.
I love Claire. I thought she did great picking Kyland.
Mhm.
He is a good pick. Of course, we just said Tiffany's a good pick. And then maybe she didn't understand that Travis is younger, which is why maybe he was thrown in there last.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hope Travis gives something to that team. I do like that
Oh, he's
team
going
for
to give
her.
them something. It's not going to be something they want, and they'll need a cream for it too.
Well, I think Tylan now is an awesome competitor. Like seeing his physical build, not that that really matters, but
Right,
that
right,
again,
right.
knowing she scooped up Tiffany
Yeah, so
and
smart.
also Travis. I mean, Travis can showmance people in other
Mm-hmm.
alliances. I think Kylan is going to build bridges into other alliances easily. So, I mean, this is a great team for Claire. I honestly think teams that are going to be in jeopardy going forward in this game will well, we do know Christian's team and Whitney's team.
Yeah, especially Christians.
Especially Christians, because I'm cursed, and it's always the person I think is the hottest is going to be the one to go. Anyway, HOH comp, John. Now it is time for the HOH comp. And you know what else it's time for, John? My internet to go out. I missed the HOH competition. I don't really understand what happened. I need you to fill me in.
I know. Well, I know because I was kind of hooked on your internet for a little bit there too. So so the captain, so the HOH is they have to build a house of cards on this kind of platform.
Okay.
As this big card comes down, and they have to maneuver it, and they can't knock it down.
Okay.
Christian's teams got knocked down once. Everybody was having trouble, but it wasn't like there was a single card. There was a triangle of cards that they just had to stack.
Okay.
Wasn't that, exciting? And then,
Right.
of course, the winning team, that captain becomes the HOH, and that whole team becomes safe for the week.
Yes, correct.
And then the losing team becomes the have-nots. So even though Frenchie's team was the first one to win and he became HOH, they were still playing because they had to determine who the have-not was. And I think, if I'm not
Last place became
Yes,
have-nots, and that was Christian's team. Didn't Julie act well? I mean, obviously they don't need to go on once they are the last place, but yes.
Right.
So Christian's team coming in last, and I was just like, this is what I knew would happen.
I was like, duh.
That's when I got it back.
I don't know if Sarah Beth was trying to sew the cards together, and Xavier's like, just stack them.
Well, didn't Xavier say he did not by any means want to win the first HOH? That was his thing, right? I feel like that was his thing, and I kind of feel like he was letting that crash and burn.
I think he was one of them. There was a couple of them that said that, but
I'm pretty sure it was him.
At least try, I mean,
At least try.
at least not be a have-not.
Look, it sucks. I will say, if they're going to do what they did to them, well, I mean, I guess they do it every year, but specifically last year, if they're going to take those 4 people and stick them on a second floor away from everybody for the first week, again, you are setting that team up to fail. You just are. And, those All-Stars knew each other. They had stuff they could work with. These people don't. Right. So that you are giving them a death sentence. I honestly don't think that there should even be have-nots the first week.
I absolutely agree. But, yeah.
Just saying, the entire basis of your show revolves around the relationships that these people form. Maybe let them form them. Don't isolate 4 of them at the start.
Right? And then Xavier has to be in the have-not room eating slop with Sarah Beth,
Right.
Eliza,
And I mean,
and Kristen.
well, obviously, this team thing makes it more difficult. I'm well aware that we can make the argument the HOH room can also bond people, and you can pull in people from other alliances. And so, yes, there can be good
Right.
to
The
being
HOH room. We're talking the have-nots room.
right. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. So now Julie comes on. And she's like, everyone, the prize is $750,000 this
Summer
year.
grand prize reveal. Aww.
So did you hear it?
Did I hear it? Yeah.
Yeah. The noise of all of the All-Stars wailing out loud when she revealed that.
The screaming. It was like a shrieking.
Like, production hates them, right?
It's like, we're starting so fresh, not even with the logo. We're just going to wipe away the rest of that mess.
Like, All-Stars should have been $1 million, or at least 750. And you're giving these people that money?
They're giving these people that money, and it's like they over-sanitize the reputation of Big Brother. And it just, yeah. If I was an All-Star, I would be pissed. If I was Cody from last year, oh my gosh.
Well,
why can't that amount be an All-Star and keep the $500,000 for, not newbies,
That's what I'm, obviously I'm joking, but yeah, I really think that they should have done that. And, I will also say, I just feel like they're presenting it wrong. I think there is actually $1 million at play this season. I think the cash prize is $750,000.
Oh,
I think
course.
Then I think second, third, and all of those is going up more. But then I think there is probably going to be like $200,000 in Temptations this season. So overall, there probably is $1 million at play this season. I don't know why they didn't sell it and brand it more like that.
Those are the surprises, yeah. Those are the surprises for this season.
I don't know why they would have their press tweet out photos of a moldy ceiling either, but that's fine. You have to look at those photos. Which, by the way, John, I just have to let everyone know one quick thing as well. Speaking about playing games, John. Our trash draft game is now open. YourRealityRecaps.com/trash draft. Go there. You have until Friday, 8 p.m. You make your 8 picks. You make your 6 picks. Your 6 picks for who you think is going to be the trashiest players of the season. And that's it. You're done. Then you just get to watch the fun as every single day the points are tallied. People do trashy things. You watch your name go up and down the leaderboard. So it's good. Here's the thing. I only want to interject it now, John, because I'm telling you, all weekend long, people will be begging to be let in. And no, you cannot be. So you have until Friday night at 8 p.m. to get your trash draft picks in. YourRealityRecaps.com/trash draft. You can't do your picks now, John.
Okay, we're on the show.
Yeah, we're doing a show. So that leads us to to the end of the episode, John, with, as we said, Julie's double or nothing offer for Frenchie. Frenchie, you moron. Once again, it is live television. Live television where Julie literally was taking out a billboard and erecting it right in front of Christian, no pun, and saying, this has never been done. We've never made this offer. You better motherfucking take it. We have time to fill. We need this comp to
You would
happen.
be the first in Big Brother history.
You will never win anything again. You're gonna want your Wikipedia information to say something other than what Twitter is saying about you right now.
Julie Chen probably knows Julia and Anaj, and he controls the Wikipedia.
You should probably take, and he's just like, well, Julia, I thought about it, and I'm not gonna do it. And I was just like,
would you do it though? Would you do it?
Yes, because I'm not a moron. I wouldn't want to do it, but I understand the way production in this game works. I just watched the random choices be given to me on the screen. And now I'm going to tell Julie no.
I would tell her no. And if you need to fill time, tap dance. This is my game. I am not throwing away the first HOH, and I'm not going to be that person on my Wikipedia page going, you had HOH, and then you gambled it away 45 seconds rolling big dice. No. Frenchie did the right thing. I would have done the same thing.
Well,
Cut to commercial, Julie. Cut to commercial.
Well, I'll have you know, Chad is very heated about this. We clearly need to put a poll about this, but I would like Frenchie to get trash bag of the week for this, Sparkly Eye.
No.
He gets it.
No.
So look. No. You don't piss off production. And here's the thing. We don't have to wonder. By the way, this is one of those rare moments. Like everyone's arguing in the chat, arguing with me and taking John's side. You don't have to wonder. Here was the answer. He would have gotten it. So you would have been safe for 2 weeks, number one. And number two, you would have had the opportunity to win something else this season. But mark my words, I'll be right about this, how I'm right about all the other things. They're not letting him win anything now. You literally just messed up their plans.
I disagree. I think Frenchie's going to go far.
Nope.
I'm proud that he stood his ground.
No chance.
It was luck of the draw. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. He doesn't know if that's going to do. Look how many times that the first dice was so close that he had to throw the second one almost over the other one, which almost made it impossible. So, would you be singing the same tune if he didn't win?
No, I would have said you're still a moron.
Okay, so he's a moron if he does, he's a moron if he doesn't.
No, he's a moron for not doing it. Period. Whether he won in the stupid, well, we gotta fill the time, so let's pretend like this is exciting. Whether he won in that or didn't, that was still the wrong move. Not doing
I thought he would have been a moron if he said yes and then lost it for his team, and his team could have been up for eviction. If I was on his team, I'd be like, Frenchie, it's time.
I'm going to make a note right here. As soon as this show is over, I'm tweeting out a poll at Reality Recaps on Twitter. I'll put it on Instagram too. I want to know, was he right or wrong? And here's the thing. I need you to back up your answer. This is like the people who they'll write me like a 5-page email about something, and the last sentence will be like, but it really doesn't matter. Then why did you write 5 pages? You should start with, I give 0 shits about the 5 pages I'm going to write to you right now, and then I wouldn't read them.
But that's why you won't read them. They want you to read them.
Oh my God. Here's the thing. He's on production's nerves and mine now.
I love him. I want to I want to visit the farm.
Well,
it's great. Living off the land.
I love that what is it? Reverse psychology. Oh, no. See, it's actually reverse psychology. See, what I just did there, John?
What?
Was I'm aware that if I hated him, you would love him.
I
And
don't
what
know.
I know is Twitter ain't a fan. So once again, everyone, John loving Frenchie.
I love what I saw and the decisions that were made.
I have to say, I don't know what his controversy is. I literally decided this season I'm going to not look into people's stories of the stuff that everyone digs up. I'm going to be ignorantly blissed with my head in the sand when it comes to these people. And I'm just going to go based on their game for at least the first week. Then I'll look into why Twitter is in a rage about him. And then I'll fill you all in. But I'm not looking for another week.
Oh,
but
I'm going to look right after this.
I maintain stupid move simply because what you just told production is they cannot control you. That is the worst thing you can tell Big Brother production. Again, if you want to win Big Brother, you have to play the house, you have to play America, and you have to play production. And you just broke the first one on the first day by telling production you're not going to do what they want you to. So good luck.
We'll see.
Not going to make it to jury.
We'll see.
Oh, I guarantee not making it to jury.
Merci, no.
Now, what are we betting?
What do we have?
What we need to make a wager. And by the way, chat, you're picking a team. So whoever side you're on, you're also in the bet. So be prepared. Oh, now you're all not so passionate anymore, are you? I think if Frenchie is still, because I say Frenchie will be out by jury. So I say,
oh, that's a good one.
So I say if Frenchie is still in the game at jury, when jury starts, I will come to this show dressed in drag.
Ooh, you'll shave and everything?
Dressed in drag. And
with a bare face.
I drag. And if you lose, so
which means if he's voted out before jury.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then same thing. You have to come to the show and drag.
Oh my God.
And you can't shave your beard from... No, you can't do that.
Not beard.
No. Okay, well, that's the bet. We've just bet.
Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, you did it. Okay, yay, angry. Oh, wrong way.
I'm fine.
I love what you said about then Julie being like, well, just for fun. Just for fun, let's roll the dice anyway.
Do it for fun.
Nothing else to do. Because this moron.
Let's do it for fun.
We weren't prepared. Okay. I've already told them about the $750,000. You guys wouldn't let me say $1 million, so I look like a real moron up here. And now this one ain't doing comms, and those idiots were enthralled about teams. I don't know why I do this show. I'm Julie Chen. By the way, check out my interview with Julie.
I'm Julie Chen, and I picked nothing out in the Big Brother house this season.
I'm Julie Chen, and I don't know why I'm here right now.
Now, again, back to what I was saying, it's the beach house. What does all the casino stuff have to do with the beach house?
Because they're forcing the risk reward. We're going to make you an offer. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying at the beginning. They're forcing this in so hard to make their risk reward. I'm going to make you an offer. Will you take it? They're forcing that so hard by saying it's a casino theme.
Why not just make it a casino theme? That would be fun with all the lights and stuff. And people can dress up as showgirls. And who wants to do an improv challenge? And burp, burp, burp.
Yeah. We're getting a new competition we found out on Sunday night.
Wild card comp.
wild card comp. And again, like I said in the beginning of the episode, Brent, formerly of Rap, I know now he does a show on Johnny Fairplay's network. He is going to be joining us. So that is going to be the next show with John and I together will be Sunday night with Brent. But as you all know, I will be doing live feed update shows for you all daily, where I fill all of you guys in on everything that you missed on the feeds. Right up into the moment of when we do the show. Usually I do them when the feeds go down for competition. So when the feeds go down for a comp, I usually go live and we talk about the live feeds. But John, you're more than welcome to join me on any of them that you're around.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll probably be watching, taking notes.
Yeah. I'm thinking of having, I hate the word fans and friends triggers me lately. So, so I'm going to go back to fans and be like, I just say, I'm going to let people guest in, I think, on the live feed update shows. What?
You don't like fans and friends trigger you?
Yeah.
You just need a hug, don't you?
I won't let people get that close to me. It might be a knife in your hand.
Come here. Come here.
Here's the thing. Comedy Jonah.
Yes, yes.
I'm so glad that we're back together doing these shows in the heat of the summer with tropical storms. I think we did a great job not letting anybody know about all of the technical difficulties and all of the things that we've been experiencing this show. I hope that you all just had a fun show. And like I said, each show is getting better. Each show we're adding more and more. Next show, we will have our intros and everything ready. We'll have our fun soundboards up and running. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to cover this season with you, Comedy Jonah.
I'm so excited to be back. It's just like old times.
Before we wrap up, I did promise people that we would spend 1 or 2 minutes. If anyone had any specific questions that you guys wanted to know or wanted us to address, now you can go ahead and leave them in the chat. And yes, again, I saw people confused before. These shows are for John and I to comedically talk about the episodes you just seen. We don't think that you guys need a play-by-play breakdown of every moment that just happened. It's just you're hanging out with friends talking about the show. Come to a live feed update show. It's way more strategy and that sort based. We really get into the game and people's game moves on the live feed update shows. These are more about us. And
we're just poking fun at people.
We don't need any of it.
Sarah Beth, I have nothing against her. I think she's just kind of fun to poke at. All for fun. Fun.
Oh, do we need to explain in case you all don't know? I don't really think that she's not allowed to play with needles. John doesn't really think Tiffany's running around a city looking for blood. I don't really think that other one's an idiot, although I didn't manage to remember her name.
Take it to the van.
It's comedic recaps, everyone. We're back. I'm not under contract. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. It's great. We're gonna have a great fun season. We can be funny again.
Yay.
John, what did we think of the balcony in the backyard? Seeing it, we talked about that at the beginning of the show, but we both loved it.
Loved it.
We both love it. What are our winner picks? Debbie Dawn asks, what are our winner picks? I honestly I'm going to stick, I believe I said Azah, and I'm going to stick with Azah, I believe.
Who did I say?
I don't remember. But you're allowed to change it. What's your gut telling you right now is the winner?
Oh
I mean, honestly,
gosh.
Claire would be a smart.
I'm loving a Claire right now. I mean, I didn't have Claire as a choice last time, so but I'm also liking Brittany too.
Okay. All right, you're allowed to like Brittany. What if Frenchie does something else but is evicted pre-jury? Who wins then? Did you hear the first part of your sentence? Is evicted pre-jury. I won. But what do we think of that? The picks to win, love you two together. It's just everyone telling us how much they love us, John. Hundreds
Yeah.
of people watching live saying how much. Oh my God.
Am I doing this right?
Don't triggering. This is a non-triggering season. Who Heather wants to know, who should the farmer nominate?
Ooh, Heather. That's a good one. I think he needs to just keep it where no one's going to think anything of it. There will hardly be any blood on his hands. Sarah Beth. I think if he votes Tiffany, there will be blood because she has it.
She will plant it.
She'll plant it. And Mary Beth will run the test. Yeah, I think a Derek X or a Sarah Beth or someone. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Are you saying that you think Sarah Beth, because she was part of the losing team, the have-nots team, so you think ultimately he's going to pick someone out of that losing last place team, or two people out of that team?
Well, I think if you look at who's on that team, I mean, it's like who's the person that's going, I'm going to have the least amount of blood on my hands, right? So if it's a have not, and then it's, sweet Sarah Beth, just, sewing some cat ears, then she's just the easiest choice at such an earlier stage in the game, right?
I think if Frenchie is, and again, now I'm just going on what he's saying on his bio, but if he is this super fan, feedsters, blah, 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 and he's going to play this game smart, his best move would be to put up two of the strongest guys.
Right. And then they could go and get POV and then possibly one of them winning and go after him. Where
right, but
if you got Sarah Beth playing a POV.
Oh yeah, great, John. What a great opinion. Or he can Virginia up. They want to be like balls up, man up, woman up, Frenchie. And look at what all the women did on Big Brother Canada last season, which wasn't go, we're going to take out the weak people. They went right for the big players from week one. Okay, so that's what you should be doing, Frenchie. You go for the big players. Are you there to win? Or are you there to just wait as long as you can before production gets you voted out? We already know the answer of what you want to do.
Frenchie needs to assess the situation more, and if you nominate a Derek X and a Sarah Beth, and they play the video,
Please. Frenchie cares more about talking about getting a letter from home, and he's been away from them for 2 weeks. You're not lasting in this game.
He's a family man.
We're all a family man.
We have no family.
We're all family men, okay?
In our minds.
Look, everyone, please, for the love of God, some of you need to learn how to leave people for a little bit, okay? It's going to be all right.
No. Frenchie.
Go on a vacation.
You play with your heart about your family, but assess the situation. Derek X and Sarah Beth, you're on the block.
Swear to God, these people act like they're never seeing their family again. It's been 2 weeks. I don't understand.
I'd love the break.
No kidding.
I'd be like, someone else can get a letter. I don't need one. I don't need to know what's going on at home. I'm good. I like being in the dark. It's never happened.
Sparkly Eye wants to know what two teams do we think are going to team up together and have a super alliance? I'm going to go with Claire.
Claire.
And either Frenchie. I mean, I'm just
Jokers or
everyone.
Aces, right?
I think it'll be Claire and Frenchie, but I wish it was Claire and Travis. Christian. I don't know why I said Travis. Christian.
I think it's going to be Claire, of course. But then, you've got Brittany on Frenchie's team, who's a people person. So I'm leaning more towards the Queens and the Jokers being a top alliance over Aces and Kings.
I don't know. Claire and Frenchie are both super fans, feedsters. They know the game. Once they connect on that, I think that is going to lock them in with each other.
Ding, ding.
Destiny says, Frenchie said he's going to go hard or go home. He chose the letter from home when he could have done something hard and had safety.
Frenchie is assessing the situation. You can still go hard. You have to figure out what's in the water with you.
I would rather have
swimming hard.
I would rather have Luan back in the house looking for a fucking magical power that doesn't exist than this idiot who is literally not taking the clues from Julie Chen.
Keep doing what you're doing, Frenchie, and we will see Eric in drag soon.
We are at it. I am going to tweet this out.
All I can say is you better have your outfit picked out, Curto.
Now, depending on how much... Now, John, depending on depending on how much trouble I get in for this, we might have to find something else to fake rage about next show. But...
I thought we were fine and could say whatever we wanted.
We can, but
But we can't. I guess production's controlling this too.
I did forget PR. If you came to the show late,
don't go against production, people.
I forgot PR got back to me earlier today, and we have exit interviews now. So I'm just gonna eat everything. No, I'm not. I'm not.
This is for the little excerpt. I love everything about the Big Brother house and everything Julie Chen's doing.
And whatever she does, sigh. Don't forget to follow our social medias at Reality Recaps, at Comedy Jonah. Like we always say, you guys sharing these shows, making sure that you are subscribed. You're our best supporters. Your words of mouth. Tell people about these shows. Yes, I will be getting the podcast version of these shows up as well. Don't you worry. We will have everything in full swing by the end of the week. Trash Draft is open. You have until Friday. The live feeds will be live in 1 hour. I will, look, I'm not going to lie. I might jump back on with you guys for when the feeds come back on and have a little feeds are starting party. But that'll just be cash. That'll be cash. So make sure that you're following our Twitters. I will be doing a live feed update show tomorrow. We love you guys all so much. We cannot wait to spend this season with you. Trust me, it is going to be full of surprises. We'll see you guys all. John, I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you later tonight. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.
Everybody.